This is what it's actually like to travel all the way from the UK to sit in the back of a safari truck at 6 a.m. We've traded the British drizzle for Kruger sunrise. Just as we were leaving Crocodile Bridge, we got incredibly lucky. Right there in the wild, our very first sighting, a pair of lions mating. It's one of those rare, powerful moments you never expect to witness. Raw, real and completely unforgettable. A reminder that out here, nature doesn't perform, it simply happens. And for us, what an unbelievable way to start the day. Our next encounter was pure Kruger magic. A herd of elephants crossing right in front of us, while others moved quietly through the bush beside the road. Moments like this remind you, you're not just visiting, you're part of it. This is Kruger at its very best. And then, just when we thought our luck couldn't get any better, my absolute favourite animal appeared, the painted dog. Seeing these wild dogs right here in Kruger, wow, just unbelievable. How lucky are we to witness something like this in the wild? The painted dog, one of Africa's most incredible predators, but also one of its most endangered. Fewer than 7,000 remain in the wild, and of those only around 1,400 are mature adults. They survive in small scattered groups, constantly under threat, which makes moments like this even more special. Not just a sighting, but a privilege. Then we came across the tallest animals in the park, the giraffe. Such amazing creatures, moving gracefully through the bush, and when they gather like this, they're called a tower. Gentle giants, tall, calm and simply beautiful to watch. Kruger National Park is home to two species of jackal, the black-backed jackal, often seen during the day out in the open grasslands, and the more elusive side-striped jackal, a shy nocturnal species that prefers the cover of woodlands. Both are clever opportunists, scavenging, hunting small rodents and even following larger predators in search of an easy meal. Small, adaptable and an important part of life here in the bush. This has been an incredible game drive. So much to see, so much to experience out here in the bush. Every turn brings something new, something unforgettable, and you can't help but wonder, can it get any better than this? We came across hippos, the second largest land animal on earth, weighing up to 3,200 kilograms. They spend around 16 hours a day submerged, keeping cool beneath the water, and despite what many people think, they can't actually swim. Instead they walk along the riverbed, holding their breath for up to 7 minutes at a time. Massive, powerful and full of surprises. Hornbills, exotic, striking and critically endangered. With their large size, massive beaks and colourful headgear, they're impossible to miss. Add their noisy social behaviour and their unusual nesting habits, and it's easy to see why they're some of the most fascinating birds in the world. Truly a marvel of the African bush. Another animal we spotted along the way, the spotted hyena. Often misunderstood, but one of Africa's most fascinating predators. It's also the animal best known for that eerie call, a sound that almost resembles human laughter, unmistakable and a true voice of the African night. Buffalo, powerful, fearless and surprisingly fast, they can run up to 35 miles per hour and are strong swimmers. They spend most of their day foraging, grazing on grasses, weeds and leafy plants for 9 to 11 hours. With their strength and unpredictability, it's no wonder they've earned the nickname, the Black Death, a true icon of the African bush. And here, the African crocodile, a master of patience and ambush. Lurking in the water, they can strike with incredible speed, yet often remain perfectly still for hours. One of Kruger's oldest and most feared predators, a true survivor of the wild. We made a stop at Lower Sabi, the perfect place for a break. time to stretch the legs, check out the sighting board and have a wander through the gift shop. And yes, somehow I ended up with another souvenir t-shirt, like I really needed one more. And of course, a well-earned breakfast at Mug and Bean, because let's be honest, no game drive is complete without a good coffee and a nice toastie. Sometimes it's these little moments that make the journey just as special as the wildlife. Back on the game drive, and there they are, zebra, all dressed in their stripy pyjamas, looking relaxed, like they've just rolled out of bed and wandered straight into the bush. But those stripes aren't just for style. They actually help confuse predators and even keep biting insects away. Smart and stylish. Only in Africa. They are known as a dazzle, and you can see why. They're always communicating, using braying, barking, snorting, and even the position of their ears. But life isn't easy out here. Their predators include lions, hyenas, leopards, cheetahs, and African wild dogs. It's a constant battle for survival, even in something that looks this beautiful. Wildebeest, often seen as one of the most targeted animals in the African bush. For many predators they're a favourite. Lions, hyenas, African wild dogs, cheetahs, leopards, and even Nile crocodiles lying in wait at river crossings. Wherever they move, danger is never far behind. But these animals are far tougher than they look. Strong, determined and built for survival. A wildebeest can fight back with surprising acute, even injuring a lion if pushed too far. There's strength in their numbers too, moving together, watching, reacting, each one relying on the herd. Life out here is a constant test, and every day is about one thing, survival. Because in the African bush, only the strongest endure. This has been such a special morning game drive. We didn't see every animal we hoped for, but that's never really the point out here. Kruger has a way of surprising you, of giving you moments you never expected, and memories you'll never forget. It's wild, it's unpredictable, and every drive tells a different story. Some days are quiet, others are full of action, but every single one is unique, and that's the real magic of this place. It keeps you coming back, again and again, always wondering what you'll see next. The old Crocodile River Bridge, once part of the historic Salati railway line, has stood for over a century. Built more than 100 years ago, this remarkable structure has endured the test of time, even surviving the devastating floods of 2000 that left it damaged, yet still standing as a silent witness to the past. So it's sad they're coming out of the Crocodile Bridge, but it had a great day, really good. Here's what it costs to enter Kruger National Park in 2026. If you're a South African citizen or resident, it's 134 Rand for adults and 67 Rand for children aged 2 to 11. For SADC nationals, the price is 275 Rand for adults and 137 Rand for children. And for international visitors, it's 602 Rand for adults and 300 Rand for children. The prices are for children 2 to 11-year-old, a small price to pay for one of the greatest wildlife experiences on earth.
So here we are at the amazing Kruger View restaurant. Oh my goodness, we're going to show you. There are hippos in the water. Have a look. I don't know if you can see them. Let me stand. There's hippos there. There's a big fat hippo on the other side.
Imagine waking up each day surrounded by the bush, the air fresh and still, the sounds of nature all around you, and right there, in front of you, a kudu moves gracefully through the trees. This isn't a once-in-a-lifetime sighting. This is everyday life here in Marloth Park. During our stay we watched a family of warthog wandering past almost every day, their little ones tumbling in the dirt, playful and curious, a large family of mongoose darting between bushes, alert and busy, and even zebra coming to graze nearby as if visiting old friends. Every day brought something new. Unexpected moments that make your heart leap, quiet encounters that remind you why you come here, why you love the bush, and why you care about protecting these wild spaces. 4 days in Marloth Park isn't long, and yet living here, immersed in the bush, feels like stepping into another world. A world where time slows down and every sound, every movement, every sight is alive and full of wonder. And the best part, we're only 20 minutes from Crocodile Bridge Gate, on the very edge of Kruger National Park, one of the greatest wildlife destinations on earth. It's a long journey to get here, over 9 hours on the road, but every single mile is worth it. The excitement you feel when you know you're heading to Kruger, the anticipation as you drive closer, the quiet awe as you finally arrive, and the sadness when it's time to leave. It all stays with you. There's nothing like seeing wildlife in its natural home. The bush teaches patience, respect, and a sense of wonder that can't be experienced anywhere else. From the smallest mongoose to the largest kudu, every creature has a story, every moment is unforgettable. And even though leaving is hard, the memories linger. The images, the sounds, the feelings, they stay with you long after you've gone. This is why we keep coming back to the bush, why we cherish these moments, and why protecting this wildlife is so important. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope you feel a little of the magic we experienced, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel because there's so much more still to come. More wildlife, more adventure, and more of the incredible world that waits just beyond the bush.
I hear the drums echoing tonight. She hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. Moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melody. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. Gonna take a line to drag me away from you. There's something that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains out in Africa. Gonna take the time to do the things we never had. Wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right. Sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. Gonna take a line to drag me away from you. There's something that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains out in Africa. Gonna take the time to do the things we never had. Hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's something that 100 men never do. I bless the rains down in Africa. 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 Gonna take the time to do the things we never had. Do 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 do.